Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and episode number 21 of our Ar-Âdunâim campaign. In the last episode, we did a lot of things. We took Galen with the trashiest army that Ar-Âdunâim basically can muster. Just a bunch of corsairs, because I figured, if we take it, great, and then we'll just try to hold it, I guess, but first of all, we deny Gondor a port city, and that's basically it. But we took it, and we also see that Faramir is coming with an army, probably trying to attack it. They should need to siege for at least one turn, and in that turn, I will be sending some reinforcements to hopefully take them out and hold Longalen for just a little bit longer. But the problem is, I don't know what's going on in the dark part of Gondor. They might have full stacks just coming here, but I wanted to take Longalen just to more deprive Gondor rather than enriching myself, so to speak. But at least I'm happy we took it, and hopefully we'll be able to hold it for quite some time. We also took Brethil without a general, so we have a massive garrison there, and on this side, I will actually try to hold a little bit longer. We won't be doing as much pedal to the metal as we did in the last episode, because that one was quite crazy actually. We also took Pelargir, suffering quite heavy casualties if I recall correctly. We can see a lot of my higher tier troops very depleted, and I also tilted quite a bit because a lot of my units, basically all the tier 1s, ran, little cowards, but eventually we managed to push through and take Pelargir, and I think that is a big blow to the Gondorian economy and recruitment power, etc, etc. We are also laying siege to Hadanur, and hopefully we will be claiming that one in this episode. They do have a general there. They also have Gondorian infantry. Looks like they have the machine gun towers, which hurts so much. I actually like these towers less than the ballista towers. Might be a hot take, but it's something about just hearing all those arrows go out. I just know that they deal massive damage to my stuff. They shoot so rapidly. So hopefully we won't take too many casualties taking that settlement. We do have a general in this army, not the faction heir, but Nimruzir, who should be getting some experience out of this. Sinister champion. Interesting. And after that, I think we should be plowing forward to Ostithil. The problem is they have a very competent general there in Hurin, who has the Raven Helms of Karandros. And I'm fairly certain that this unit alone would be able to pretty much solo my entire army, which is quite beaten down. So we'll see. But first things first, we want to take Hadanur. When we moved with our army to lay siege to Hadanur, we also sent a diplomat down to Imlad Karnen, and there we saw that Khand has quite a lot of troops. They also had a blue wizard with an army just outside of it. So I went into full-on panic mode, started sending all kinds of stuff towards Tirethraid, even went as low as getting more corsairs, although they are basically only good for cannon fodder or to act as meat shields. But we will be reinforcing Tirethraid at least, because this border is pretty risky for me. I would love for Harad to take Imlad Karnen, and then we can just go pedal to the metal into Gondor. I'm also contemplating, when I take Hadanur, to just exterminate it and leave like one unit in there, then move the rest of the army to Ostithil. And when I take that settlement, just give both of these regions over to Mordor, so I don't have to think about that a lot, but rather help to enforce or enhance Mordor's power. We, of course, want to give as many prizes as possible to our Dark Lord Sauron. But I think I'm going to play that a little bit ad hoc. I'm not even sure we're going to be assaulting Ostithil in this episode. We are still going very heavy on the military production. These units, I'm actually contemplating to keep them in one of these forts, just in case. Because our western frontier is very, very weak. We have some pikes in this fort. We have some axe guard in this one. This fort is empty. Ethelond has trash defenses, so we can't really expect too much from them either. They are getting a guard barracks though, so we will be able to recruit quite a bit more troops in that settlement. And Ethering still has a couple of troops as well, just in reserve, but keep in mind, these units cost us a little bit of upkeep to keep here. So I would very much like to get the Warlord's Hall up and running, and maybe even get the Militia Garrison to help with both corruption and also provide more free upkeep slots, just to make sure that we can both defend and also eventually, of course, move out from these settlements to push west. We haven't really seen our elite units in action yet, the Royal Legion of Armenelos and the Naru Royal Guard and the Alcarondas Legion. Haven't really seen them in action yet because they are moving towards the front line. It would be nice to take Karasas in this episode. We do have a shit ton of troops that could help in that endeavor, but I don't really want to leave these settlements because, as you can see, they are already quite pissed and we don't have a governor to help keep the order, as it were. And Karasast is a city, so we could affect the popularity there, or the public order there, by taxes and whatnot. But we will need to just see how many units we can take out without the settlements being too angry with us. You are at 90 right now, you are at 95. We are getting the military garrison there, we're getting a barracks here. So we might just need to get some of these public order buildings just to make sure that they are happy enough for us to move our armies out of there. And to the south here, we are just recruiting and building. Umbar is going to recruit as elite of an army as we can get, and we will send them to hopefully be able to reclaim or claim the ring that is currently in Mithlond. They do have a sizable garrison there though, but we will get the ring or die in the attempt, basically. On the eastern side, over at Sia Khan, we are moving a small army or small squad north because we want to take this settlement. We just want to help Harad, basically, by weakening Khan. We also have these units who have been walking through the desert for, I think, 4 turns is a year in this game. So a lot, maybe like 3 or 4 years, something like that. Because before Harad got the dirt paths here, or the roads, it took so long for them to get anywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised if they've been walking for 15 turns, 20 turns, 15 turns at least, I think. So eventually they will reach the front line, and then we will have a decent enough early tier army here. Sia Khan, we cannot really upgrade yet. We need to get that into 5k pop, and then we can go for the guard barracks and better military over here. Beautiful stuff. I think that's all she wrote for this episode. Let's just, or not this episode, for this intro. The merchant is also still walking around. I want to see if there is just one little spot where he can stand for a turn and make some money, or at least some experience. But I don't see anything like that. There's a mine, actually, but I can't see how much that would make me in with the fog. So he will just need to keep walking forever and ever. My plan is for him to go to Hobbiton, and I think that's where we get all the beautiful pipe weed. But I would like for him to find some spots to stand between the turns, because he's costing us, I think, like 500 upkeep or something like that each turn. And he has been walking for a lot of turns as well. So maybe it would have been better if we just got him near any of these mines that should be along the Gondorian border, like this, for example. 92 gold per turn. That is outrageously low. 92 as well. Iron mine, right. We want gold or silver or something of that sort. But for now, my friend, you will just keep walking. And eventually you will reach your goal. We could have also sailed him up this river, dropped him off here, for example, and then he would have been there in a much shorter time. But it's always easy to come up with all these great ideas after the fact. Now, I think that's all we want to do now. I think we're ready to end the turn. We are at turn 98. And also worth mentioning is I'm going to try a new output setting on my recording. Hopefully that will not make the quality of the videos worse. So we will see how all that turns out, I guess. Our fleets should start being retrained, but the good thing is that I don't see as many Gondorian fleets hanging around. They are in the Anduin River. I think this counts as the Anduin still. So they do have quite a few fleets here. 90 there. They have 2 different fleets here. So they do actually have quite a few boats left. I would very much like to move out with this army. It's such a waste to have a huge army in Brethil just hanging about. But maybe these guys in the next turn together with these units can reinforce them, and then we can take everyone basically who we can, anyone we can, out of Brethil, and we can move forward. The garrison provides 40% public order. Yeah, so I don't think we'll be able to take out too many units. But time will tell. Now we are ready to end the turn because I'm Baroque. And we want some things to happen. Hope everyone's doing alright. By the way, that you're having a good day. It's early evening right now. The sun is not starting to set, but it's not really shining into the apartment anymore. So it feels a lot more acceptable to record compared to... Okay, we are not going to be able to do this. To record compared to like sunny, lunch, hour, weekend days. Clear defeat. Yeah, they even sunk the ship. But that fleet has been stuck forever and ever. Pelargir. I do want a merchant's guild there. Let's see if they're actually moving with any armies towards us. They do have a ship. Okay, here comes all the fleets. I do want the merchant's guild in Pelargir. Let's actually get that. Dol Guldur is diminished. That's not great for us to see at all. We need them to be strong. What in the everlasting bejesus? Just because I said they don't have a lot of fleets around here, they come with a lot of fleet. So, we will need to try to be a little bit clever. Clump a lot of them up. And attack the ships. Just surround them. Make the odds as much in our favor as possible. It's also nice to see that Harad is moving out with some fleets. Very happy to see that. Yes! Ship stonked. Now, let's see how many of you can actually get to the next one. Most of you can. Great. You get over there. You get over there. You get over there. Don't really... No order in why I'm putting the ships the way I do. I just do. Oh, 12 units. Sunk the ship. Awesome. So that's 3 ships that we managed to move. Things are going on over there. Let's put you back onto the ship. And then drop you off in Longalen. Put you in the settlement. And now already it's a lot stronger. They are not happy with us though. Let's get the meeting hall first and foremost. We haven't even gotten the Dark Sanctuary yet. But first of all, I want the meeting hall that provides law bonus as well. Which should affect our absolutely outrageous level of corruption. So start with that, then you can stand in the port. It would be nice to just ride out with the Númenórean vanguard and see if we can assassinate Faramir. I think that would be hilarious. But yeah, our infantry don't have the movement points, so unfortunately we can't really move out with any more. We could just move with the Corsairs, for example, and the Númenórean vanguard. But yeah, I haven't been doing that well in these types of battles, so I'd much rather just hold Longalen and try to defend it instead. Great increases on our admiralty and retinue expansions as well. That's great. Now, holy bejesus, you got a lot of troops. Get the elites, because now I'm going to wind down a little bit when it comes to just recruiting a bunch of trash. Unless I absolutely have to, I'm going to try not getting anything except the elites. It's gonna be hard because it's always itching in that recruitment finger. But I'm gonna try my best. Be a good boy. Now, Ethelon City I would like something to help with the economy here, to help increase the trade. Our economy is doing fairly well, actually. But I would still like... We could get the archery range right away. Get the Ar-Âdunâim sentinels and the Númenórean marksmen. Could also get the High Palace. Do we have any corruption here? A little bit. Let's get the High Palace. That should help with that. And then we can go for both the army barracks and the archery range after that. Now we need to take a look at settlements. We're already building there. Tarnost, I do want to put some more effort into our regions that are in the Gondorian mainland. Oh, we actually have gotten the ballista. Nice. What's corruption like here? Nothing. Not too high, so the Warlord's Hall should be fine here. Warlord's Hall, retrain one of the ballista instead of recruiting a new one, because these guys have been hammered mercilessly during the battles of the last couple of episodes. Ethring, you also have awesome culture. You could get the Great Hall right away. Ranges, you could get the archery range, but for that we do need the Great Hall. Militia garrison might also be great. The corruption is not that high. Let's go straight for the Great Hall. Beautiful. More free upkeep. And there we have a little Gondorian army. That would be very nice to kill. All of these units can reach them. So I think that would be a good idea to clear them out, actually. So let's put you here. Reinforce you with you. And then reinforce you with them as well. And then attack that captain. You can't reach. You actually can reach. You are not free upkeep, so we might as well put you in there. And we can attack them again. That's awesome. We're gonna do that. Just need to go through the messages. We have retrained a lot of stuff. That is awesome to see. And we also have gotten a lot of construction. And as you can see, most of it is military production. I'm gonna want the Masons Guild House, and then I can start going crazy with all kinds of other buildings. And let's see, Ethelon, you got the Guard Barracks, and I've already started training based on that. Gobel Mirlund, I've already trained those troops. Or queued them up, rather. Methrast, Ethring, Tarnos, I've already done that. Tirethraid, you got an inn. And we also need to upgrade you to a city. We're gonna do that in the next turn. Actually, we can retrain you. But then we absolutely want to upgrade Tirethraid, increase the defenses and whatnot. Longalen has the wall repaired. Beautiful. Also, yeah, we just repaired a bunch of stuff there. A lot of retinue expansions. Happy to see it. Ben is a slut. He's hanging around with every general, basically. He is always around, little Ben. Tirethraid, yep, knew that. And this is looking much better right now. Gondor is only the big cheese when it comes to finances. Military is Mordor. That's the way we want it. And the same thing for population overall. That's what we love to see. Go Mordor. We are such big fans. Now, you should be together. I would like to put you next to these fleets. So basically, if you attack one, you attack all of them. We do, however, also need to keep these suckers in mind. Oh, they can't pass. They can't pass. They're stuck here at Pelargir because that's my port. I am so happy to see that. To see that. I could poo. Great. And now let's see how many units. Can you actually join them as well? You can. I would like to see how many units we can take out of Brethil without them being pissy with us. We take you out. Still at 90. And then I would like to have some cavalry as well. And some archers, if I may. Now they're starting to get pissy. 70, that's just enough. Take you back in. Then you're blue. Take another one. 80. I mean, I think that has to be good enough. Join you up. So there we actually have a pretty good army, just looking at the higher tier stuff that we have. And you move to this fort, please. Good. Pelargir. I'm wondering if we could send some troops to help from this settlement to help them as well. the ballista, for example. You can reach Karasast already. So if we attack Karasast from here, then they can be joined by a ballista. But you did see that there were Gondorian armies hanging about that I don't know where they are anymore. Hopefully they have to move to reinforce Karandros or some other thing, maybe Osgiliath West. But at least we are on our way now. That feels good. Now I want to clear this army out. Quick save first. 282, just a whole bunch of artillery, which is gonna stink a little bit. So I think what I'm gonna do is just send in the Balaketh Axe Guard and have them deal with it, have everyone else behind. We could also auto-resolve it. I don't know if that's... It might very well result in like 700 kills or casualties on my end, which I think is absolutely outrageous. I don't trust that one. So we'll fight this battle on the map. And, I mean, if we look at this army, we could move along with it to assault the next settlement, but I don't want to overextend, like, dramatically, because I don't know if Gondor has any redonkulously strong armies hanging about. You in the back a little bit, and we will be using you. We could actually use these units as well. I just don't want the pikemen to be involved. Let's have all of you grouped up. And we'll have Balaketh Axe Guard on one side. And now we'll just be running our asses off. Run. And you run. What I want to see is that they start moving around. Being stupid. Yeah, they are actually moving forward. Hopefully they won't be able to get any shots off. But most likely they will. And you... get over there, and then attack them. Okay, sounded like they actually got shots off. You over there, and then attack them. Okay, they are shooting. What are they shooting at? Oh, golly. Run. Run away, run away, run away. There we go. Now, most of... yeah. And the ballista is going to be in combat as well. That is great. So far, yeah. We are going to clear them out pretty easily. And that will be 300 units of currency for us. You can attack them. They are actually routing. Go after them now, please. You can try chasing after them. You do need to get the 85. I would hate for any of them actually not being captured. I would not like for the army to be still intact. 69. What up? You go after them. You go after them. Let's try to surround them a little bit. 73. If we can get the majority of this blob, then we should have the 85 and we should be fine. Continue the battle. 77. I don't think you will be able to catch them. Let's see if we can just spread you out. Okay, nope. They dodged us. I would have loved to have cavalry here. And I don't think we will be able to catch them, unfortunately. Let's see. Some red troops over there. It's only 2. In this sense, the archers would actually have been good to have with us. Okay, they will actually be able to survive. Lost 13 troops, killed 216. That's fine. That's fine. And I think the AI couldn't have gotten better results with that. If we would have just auto-resolved it. Great stuff. Dwarves delved at that time, seeking beneath Baraz-Zibar for real. Yep, execute. Man of the hour. Don't mind if I diddly do. We have a general. Now I feel much better if we are to lay siege to this settlement, to Kalimbel. Just move straight ahead. That's fine. And, right. We still haven't ended... We have ended the turn, haven't we? Oh, that's right. We need to end another one. But first, I would actually like to see if we can take Hadanur before turn 100. I think that would be poetic. Just look at all these units from Khand. It's absolutely outrageous. Keep moving troops in here. Just to reinforce it. I would hate to lose Tirithraid. I do not want that to happen at all. You can also move to Tirithraid. And, I mean, you have a general. So do they. Gondor in infantry. I'm gonna want to try this. I want to try to take this settlement. We do have 2 rams. And hopefully that will be enough. Assault. Balance of power is just slightly in my favor. We outnumber them by almost 3-1. Army strength ratio is 2-1. I wonder if no, I didn't overstock on archers. But if you look at my elites, the cohort are super depleted. And the shield guard is usually really, really bad in actually dealing damage. So we were just gonna throw as much as we can on Hadanur and hopefully take it. And then we'll see how long we will be able to hold it, because Khan is gonna come for it with very high certainty. Let's fight this one on the map. And now I'm just trying to go for... again, I'm trying to damage Gondor, first and foremost. And then if we gain anything on the back end of that, swell. 1 ram on that side. Let's actually... I do not want you on the ram. I'd much rather have you, for example, on the ram. Spread out. So we are actually gonna have to assault on this side because they have ballista towers, and historically they have been able to break our ballista quite a few times. We have you. We're gonna march in. This is gonna hurt a lot. Not another sentinels. We are gonna have you in here as well. It's all gonna be marvelous. I think the ballista still can hit here. We're gonna put you as close as possible, then go straight for the gate. Fortunately, they didn't spawn here, which is actually gonna save a couple of lives. Move forward, and they will of course move at least 1 unit over here, just to stall us basically, and deal as much damage as possible, or have the towers deal as much damage as possible. There we go. Yep, here they go. Please don't. Move in. Oh. They actually dealt 20 damage to the ram. Footman, move up. And you, let's see, I might actually move up with the Belaketh Axe Guard as well. Because now we are moving in. And I'm going to slow everything down because I've been playing at ×6 speed. There we go. And actually, let's see if we can run you directly to the square. That would be swell. Drop phalanx and run through. If we are able to run through with all of our troops and just park it at the square, that would be amazing for us, actually. Keep running. All of you run. I'm going to save the elites. You run through. You run as well. We get stuck. Oh, they actually did have some troops here. Just push through. Push through. Increase the speed a little bit. Run through. Here comes the rest of the Gondorian infantry. But we are at least going to have them at the square. You drop the pikes now and fight the Gondorian infantry. Do they have 2 units of Gondorian infantry? I thought they only had 1. Yeah, now they realize that, oh, crap, we only had 1. And you... well... let's have you start shooting at them or something. We are going to lose so many archers on that. We're just going to have to be fine with that. You are also getting hurt quite significantly. And you will be able to get to the square. Let's just put you right here. Sneaky as can be. At least they are not getting damaged by the towers. And we need you around here as well. I'm thinking about throwing the cohort in. We are getting hurt quite a lot by the towers. Maybe we can run them over on this side. Let's try. Just bulldozing them through. And all of you are in phalanx mode. Taking a lot of casualties. Run in with the Belaketh Axe Guard a little bit more. There we go. And now start killing them again. If it works for the AI to just bull rush through things, then I'm gonna try to do that as well. Think I'm gonna do another push for the square, but so far the general hasn't really realized that we have taken the square. Oh, you are getting damaged. Don't you have the spikes? Yeah, you do. And the Gondorian infantry is not even armor upgraded, so they shouldn't be too difficult to fight. What are your stats? 1020. Golly. 1020. So they are actually better than the Númenórean cohort. They deal a little bit more damage. Have a very little, a little bit less defense, but all in all, they say they are on par. But we have numbers. A lot of them. Sounds like the towers... Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to say it sounds like the towers have stopped shooting now, but no. They were just taking a brief coffee break, basically. Okay, you can go after them as well. Kill them as quickly as possible. And then we need to run for the square. Maybe we don't. I do know, though, that I don't want to be... here. Let's see. Gondorian infantry is down to 13, but it's the Lebanon Marines that are dealing a lot of damage to us right now. As soon as you're done with the Gondorian infantry, I will have you just bull rush it for the square. Where are they even? There's like one dude left. Ha! That works for me. We took it on a technicality, and the battle. Yeah, we lost 300 troops, but we took the settlement on the timer of the square. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. And of course, I think like 200 and something casualties are due to the towers. If we just go back here, yeah. Let's see. They killed 353, so I healed some. I don't know how the towers count into this, but if you want to check who killed the most, it's the Belaketh Axe Guard killing 59. And we have taken Ar-Âdunâim. Awesome stuff. And we didn't even have to fight the captain's bodyguard, so that saves us a lot of lives. Absolutely. Imagine if he would have been hanging out in front of the gate as well, for us to just... So we have to put all of our fighting troops just under the towers, getting hammered by ballista, fighting captain's bodyguard. Ouch. There we go. DAC it. And I had short victory conditions, which means that I had to take 20 settlements, and this means that I have taken 20 settlements. But my goal is to give the ring to Sauron. Technically, I've beaten the campaign now, and even before turn 100. But I'm going to continue playing because I want to give the ring to Sauron. Let's see, I don't think we can actually... Let's get the spy. We can only give you some armor upgrades, right? Either way, let's give them some armor upgrades. And get the Dark Sanctuary. And now we're gonna try to hold this, but can't if they decide to attack. It's going to suck. Fortunately enough, we have the Númenórean marksmen here who can put out stakes, and that's going to nullify most of their cavalry. What in the... What? Khan gets dwarves. That must be because they sided with the Istari. Because the blue wizard that we killed, he had Blacklock engineers for bodyguard. Ugh. I thought Khan was annoying as it was. You move to Ar-Âdunâim. Can't train anything good. And we can build something here, though. Yeah, that's the one we wanted to upgrade. And in the next turn, we should have plenty of money. But I'm gonna save that building for... Or that building slot for the city upgrade. Let's get that. You will go into Tirithraid, help defend it. And we're also gonna help Hadanur, of course. Great. Now you can start going to Hadanur, I guess. And Tirithraid, I think, technically is the weaker settlement. Or is the least defended one. So you can go to Tirithraid. No, you will be going to Tirithraid, right. And then you can go to Hadanur. Hopefully that will all work out just fine. And watch me having to renege on my only recruiting elite troops thing. Strategy stuff I want to go for. Right. We have 2.5k. Is there any settlement that we aren't building in? Umbar. Something financial, perhaps? Oh, guard barracks. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Because I want the army that attacks Mithlond to be tier 2 and higher, basically. So, of course, we want the guard barracks. We also want the army barracks, so we have an absolutely outrageously good army moving up. But now that I have 100 settlements, it feels a little bit better not stressing too much. I just want to see if there's anywhere I can queue up elite troops. Here, we will soon have the guard barracks. And yeah, we can keep it as it is. No more fleets because we've already attacked the ones here. Right. You can move. You will be moving in the next turn unless Faramir lays siege to us. Let's end the turn. Right. It was actually a couple of units I forgot to move. Quite a few of them, unfortunately. But it happens. When you have so many like small squads moving around, and also some of the settlements I've set the rally point for. So they move automatically. And I shouldn't have to move the units for them. Now we go to Khan next, which is always kind of nerve-wracking. Tirithraid keeps bribing us. Don't like that. Okay, Khan didn't attack Hadanur at least. The barrels are restored. I guess that's happy news for Bree. But we don't like it. A candidate for adoption. Númenórean, mean leader, winning first, proper morals, bends the truth. It looks like he would be a decent enough governor. And benefactor Bav Buthor. I don't really know where that is. It's in Methrast. Okay. Then we can actually move him to one of these settlements. I think I'm going to move him to Pelargir, actually. Londgalen. I'm not going to get anything there yet. Now you are way down there. Go to Methrast, please. Help make them happier. And you keep moving to Brethil. We also have some troops in this fort. Been fort hopping. Moving to Linhir. Some of you will be free upkeep there. Great. Great, great, great. Now, this army could actually move to kill Faramir. I think that would be swell if we manage to swing that. You move into that fort. Save us a little bit of money that way. We could actually take all of the Corsairs and lay siege to Settlond as well. And see if we can take it the same way. I'm not going to be too stupid with that. We can actually retrain, get more Corsairs, more trash. The trash coast we can call Londgalen. Baradharan, you got some seafarers from Indamos. I guess that was when I just wanted to get anything I could. We want roads here now to increase the speed in which they move. And also it's going to help a little bit with trade. Tirithraid has the upgrade going. That's awesome. Hadanur got the spy, which should help with the culture. We can retrain you to give you a little bit of an upgrade, whatever that might be. While I am in Hadanur. Ballista we can destroy. And let's see if there's a stable here. Stables, yep, destroy that. And we can destroy the barracks now as well. Because when we have good enough culture, I would rather rebuild it. So I want that money now. We can still retrain them to give them the upgrade. Oh, damn. I forgot if we had any more things going on. You keep moving to Hadanur, please. You move to Tirithraid. So now Tirithraid feels a wee bit safer. And you get anything fun, you can build something. You have culture. Let's get the Warlord's Hall. It's a castle, so of course we should go for something military here. Warlord's Hall is a great start. Now you're moving. You should, first of all, go into the fort, because these guys upkeep. 600 in upkeep. Outrageous. So freaking high. It's almost not worth having them, because I don't know how to use them efficiently. Much like when I played Gundabad and didn't know how to play with the half-trolls. Pretty much the same thing. Ar-Âdunâim, upgrade that. Get some lads, and we will set your rally point to Umbar now instead. Beautiful. Baradhan, yeah, you got the public fountains. Tirithoros, you got the leather tanner. Now you're working on a warlord's hall. Galen, yeah, got the meeting hall. Now you're working on the dark sanctuary. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Let's go over to the east a little bit, because it feels like I'm... Okay, I do not know if we will be able to beat that army. So let's see, how far can you move? Not as far. Let's see if we can finally join these armies up. We can't, but you move over there. You move down here, and then we're gonna join these armies up and move to attack Virhor. Might actually want... We are one turn away from the militia garrison, but I am actually going to get some trash here just to help a little bit. These are so bad, and these can help with flanking, but I think we much rather have a bunch of spears actually, because I'm guessing that you will come with cavalry and whatnot. And you also have Variag swordsmen. It's very scary stuff. After this, I'm actually contemplating if we can get the next, let's see, auxiliary outpost. We need a large town, then we can get the barracks of the True Sons, and that's gonna give us so many different units. Just look at this. I think tier 1 and 2 of Harad, and tier 1 and 2 of the Khand as well. Variag horse archers. Yeah, we're gonna want that. But first we need to grow this sucker, of course, and decrease the corruption a smidge. At least we're gonna start recruiting a little bit more here, and now you can move a lot. Damn, I should have left like one unit to fight them. Let's see, actually, I'm gonna do this, because this is the stronger army. Let's put the cavalry into that unit. Yeah, something like this. And then we'll just see how they decide to move. They can attack either one of the armies. Either way, we're gonna do the best we can, or do a follower withdrawal into Sia Khan. Retinues, trades. Beautiful stuff. Ooh. Plus trade. Where is Min Luben? Oh, it's actually you. Don't know why you got that trait, but I'm happy for you. Very happy for you. And Gondor, yep, nothing's changed here at least. I'm dropping a little bit on finances. Eventually, I am gonna want that guild in Galen. I just don't want to spend money on something I'm probably going to lose. Let's see. You can also help now. So let's put you here. Throw in the Naru Sentinels. Quick save. And then we're hopefully gonna smack Faramir in the face. And we can train some early tier stuff, but I actually don't want to do that. Just going around to see if there's any elites I can get anywhere. Barely get early tier stuff. You are going to lay siege to Karasast. Get a bunch of siege equipment. And that's good. I love it that now these ships are the ones that are stuck. You remember that the first fleet I got was stuck here for basically the whole game, until they got whittled down by Gondorian fleets. We see some devastation outside of Ostithil. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise, Gondor. I'm not going to be too cocky, because I just know that I can get smashed by the armies of Khand very, very soon. So I'm going to have to keep just sending a lot of reinforcements. Not bad enough to also have to send corsairs, but actually, what's a culture like? I am thinking about getting the barracks instead of the upgrade here, so I can start retraining and things like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the barracks first, and then we're gonna get the city upgrade, because we do have decent towers already. But first I want to be able to retrain my troops a little bit, and maybe even get some more just to hold the lines against Khand. Because in settlements, we should theoretically be doing pretty well against them, because we have so many spears and shields and whatnot. And they have a lot of cavalry. So I'm hoping that that is the correct choice. Right. Laid siege to Karasas. Now we want to see if we can kill Faramir. They didn't pull back. It's not only Faramir, it's also Nemir. You have the captain's bodyguard, the regular one. And you have one ballista, of course you do. So they have 2 ranged troops. The Ithilien Rangers, 151 of them bad boys. And also the Blackwood Vale Archers. The ballista is gonna hurt us a little bit. We could theoretically just start shooting like crazy, because they have 2 ranged troops and the ballista. The ballista would be awesome if we can get them to move, to separate a little bit from. Then we can try to kill it with Sakalure's cavalry. Let's try. I think I've already quick saved, but just in case, I'm gonna do it again. And fight the battle on the map. It would be so nice to be able to kill another original Gondorian general. We just need to keep in mind that Faramir has the ability. I think he can use it at least 3 times. Get some better weather. Perfect. That he can use a bunch of times. They don't have any cavalry, so we don't need to worry about the stakes. Can be number 1. Like so. Spread you out a little bit. Actually, we can get higher ground like so. Then have the front line. Then right behind them. Cavalry around here somewhere. Bellicith Axe Guard on both flanks. And start the battle. The Ithilien Rangers are not very good in melee. Okay, it looks like they're starting to move. They don't have any cavalry, so I'm gonna try to run around with my general. The problem is that their Ithilien Rangers are right behind the ballista, so they are kind of messing up my stuff right now. But we could also actually get some charges off on them, because they are not very good against cavalry. There we go. Hopefully you will be able to get some really good shots off there. And the archers, their archers basically focusing on our archers, including the Ithilien Rangers. That would be just great. Then we can start just shooting them down. And maybe even get some charges on the Ithilien Rangers. Now, please, you can go straight for the ballista. And hopefully we'll be able to kill them. All of our archers are shooting right now. And they should be getting a lot of juicy kills on the Blackwood Vale Archers. Because while they are quite efficient in shooting, they do not have a lot of armor. Can any one of you reach them? Nope. We do not have the range. Okay, what are you doing? Is this I want you to attack? Okay. Oh, golly. That was a volley and a half. Fortunately, the general was on the other side, but they did actually... they managed to kill a lot of my cavalry just from one volley. And do you keep insisting on shooting at us? No, you're not. Okay. They will be shooting quite a few of my archers, but that's fine. You shoot at them. You should shoot at the captain's bodyguard. Actually, shoot at the Lamadon clansman. And you can shoot at the territorial marksman. And we are done with the ballista. Now we're going for a charge on the Ithilien Rangers. And we will just be running back and forth, basically. Should be getting some charges off on these. Nope. Blow the horn. There we go. Pull back. And hopefully our general is alive. Don't know where he is. There he is. Beautiful. So get into position to get a charge off, and hopefully we'll be able to actually kill Faramir. I think that would be hilarious. You can attack the Gondor militia. There we go. Now we can attack them again. Now, we soon need to pull our archers back. And all of you, guard mode. You prepare to run around the side. You get back. Oh, get back, get back, get back. Run. The double click don't work anymore. Don't know why. Please run. Oh, golly. I almost thought it was the general that they killed. Pull back. Get them to start reforming, and then we'll try to sneak in another charge on them. We are the heirs of Númenor. Indeed we are, bud. Indeed we are. You will be attacking the captain's bodyguard in the back. Both of you get up on this side. You can actually stop shooting, but run over here just in case you find something fun to shoot at. You attack them. You attack them. You can move forward and attack the Lebanon clansmen or something. You charge them again. Delicate Axe Guard. Attack the captain's bodyguard. Actually, you can countercharge the Black Veil archers. Let's Adepted Hiding. Yeah, they're not effective against cavalry. Yeah, that didn't work. I messed a lot. I messed it up big time. The general is still in the back though. Now we can go for a charge at the Gondor militia just because it's fun. You run up to this side. And where are you lads right now? Thought I told you to move out here. Cavalry, move back. So far, I think it's going pretty well. We have lost 6%, killed 44. And now, go for a charge on the Ithilien Rangers. Hopefully we can get a charge off before they start running. Good enough. I think we actually got a lot of kills in that charge. Pull back, pull back, pull back. General is right there. Get over here. You move up. Actually, start shooting at the Ithilien Rangers. We're gonna have the archers deal with them right now. And hopefully our infantry is doing good enough here. Now, you can stop being in guard mode. And just start pushing. Whatever you want to push. You start shooting at the Ithilien Rangers as well. Good.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yep. And I'm loving it. Actually, I'm thinking about sending you to fight the Lebanon clansmen, but your melee attack is as good as your missile. Your charge is also at 7. It's like they were just copy-pasting the stats. Copy-paste, copy-paste, copy-paste. Yeah. We are going to work on the Ithilien Rangers right now. 2 of you can actually shoot at the Blackroot Veil archers. And you can attack the turret. No. Actually, yeah. Let's try the territorial guardsmen. We just need to be quick enough at running back, because we don't want to get stuck in a bunch of spears. Pull back right away, please. Yep, general is safe. That's good enough. That was not a good charge, though, so I think I'm gonna just save you somewhere. Run away. And when you are done with those units, I want you to fight the territorial guardsmen. You keep fighting them. And I'll save the general for when it's time to start running after people. You get right over there. Oh, yeah. We are stacking up kills right now. Lost 12%, killed 72. So we have actually lost quite a few troops. Lebanon clansmen, I think they are effective against armor, no? Yeah, effective against armor and excellent stamina and whatnot. So, yeah, of course, they're going to be a bit of a nuisance to fight. But they are also really not being able to reach through the pikes. And charge. Nope. What the hell? Is that the famous Ar-Âdunâim Sentinel's charge? There we go. Didn't get a single kill in that charge, but at least now we're fighting them from both sides. It's really cooking the pig from both ends, so to speak. And, yep, we will keep shooting there. Doing a great job. Blow the horn. We don't really have any opening to charge from. Let's see if we can get you in a bit deeper into the lines. Like so, and then start shopping again. We just need to break their formation. They are still eager, though. Okay, now they started moving. That should give us a couple of free kills. Oof. They are not looking good. Killed a lot of them, but we have also lost a lot of our early tier stuff. You go for them. You go for them. You go for them. Enemy general fallen Nemir. That is the captain's bodyguard general. That's a mouthful. That works. You can go after them now. Actually, let's just have all of you start moving here. The Lamedon clansmen are still steady. They are very brave. Can't say anything negative about that, because I would not like to be in this position. Now they are shaken. The Belliceth Axguard actually scare nearby enemy infantry, don't you, lads? No, effective against armor only. Okay, I thought they had that. They frighten nearby enemy infantry, nearby enemies, but they don't. And here we're also going to work. The archers are going after the general. Now it's a good time to see if we can charge down the Athelian Rangers with the cavalry. You get over here. Increase the speed, because now it's just a grind and a race to kill Faramir, basically. But we should be faster than Athelian Rangers. I just don't... Oh! What did I do there? I got some kind of cool cam going. Ooh, no. I don't have no idea what I did that followed the general's path, but it was awesome. And Athelian Rangers. There we go. Black Reveil archers. We don't care about them. Now run back, because it actually looks like the Athelian Rangers know how to fight. Dang it. They are running for the border. All of you keep going after the Athelian Rangers. Need to kill Faramir. Desperately need to do that. Come on. I think it's just Faramir left, right? I don't know if that's Faramir or who it is. But we are also fighting something over here. Okay. With those kills, that must be Faramir. You run back. Because he's actually going to work on you. And it also looked like they weren't able to retreat. Come on. Because if that's not Faramir, then that he was able to slay a bunch of the Númenórean cohort just like that was crazy. Oh, is that Faramir? Yeah, that has to be Faramir. Good, and he's already blooded up. He's getting beaten down on the ground. Beautiful. So then it was just a regular Athelian Ranger that actually just swiped like 3 of our bodyguard. 354 casualties. 14% of our army, to be exact. But we killed 1,000. One of them being Faramir, and another one actually being a general. So I'm pretty happy with that. The Farasim nobles killed 258 and are the crowned MVPs of this battle. Belliceth Axguard, 106 casualties, 214 kills. We did not heal much at all, but at least the battle is won. And I'm happy that Faramir is no longer in the picture, because although Denethor doesn't really like him, I'm pretty sure he's somewhere on the family tree for being an heir to the Gondorian throne. But as far as I know, Boromir, for example, is still alive, and he is the faction leader. Good. Enemy camp sacked. Beautiful. Now I want to move on to lay siege to a settlement. Good. Good, good, good. Would be so much fun to actually take Settlond as well, but I'm pushing too hard. I have no idea what's going on over here. Because so many times now I've been surprised about a full stack basically appearing out of nowhere. And I do not want that to happen again. But at least you will lay siege there, and it's gonna be sweet. Retinue expansion, that is beautiful. Public order and authority shopping block. What about their legs? They don't need those. Beautiful stuff. And you are also on your way doing great deeds. And we are actually past the hour on the recording. We have taken Hadanur, and in doing so effectively beaten the campaign. And now I would actually we have also laid siege to Karasast, but we need another turn to build siege equipment before we can actually attack that. And all in all, I'm actually pretty happy camper right now, because if we get a general, let's see, I wanted you at Pelargir, right? Yeah, I wanted you in Pelargir. So when we have a governor in Pelargir, then I can take the elite troops and ballista and a couple of things more out of that army, join them up with Captain Nizar, hopefully take the elites out of this army, and then actually move on to Minas Tirith. The thing with Minas Tirith is if we take that, then they will get a doom stack. So I want to make sure that I have a bunch of armies in that area before I actually attack it or actually claim it. So all in all, this has been fun. You two could be moving somewhere. Brethil is happy enough, and I'm actually pretty happy that you are free upkeep there as well. I'm not gonna move you just yet. You can hang about there. That suits me just fine. Well, Amroth, we have some Alcarondas faithful with 3 golden chevrons, because these are the lads who I recruited in Umbar for ages ago, and we were just able to retrain them. So great. Quick save, and I think we actually have anything happened over here. No, that's going to be in the next turn. So in this episode, to round it up, we've fought a bunch of battles. We have taken Hadanur, and now we are just going to hold these regions and also take Ostithil. I do not trust what Khan is going on over here. And we are also pushing on Karasast. We are pushing on Kalembel. And we somehow still holds Lond Galen. Could get more Corsair Raiders as well, just for shits and giggles. And that's basically that. In the next episode, hopefully we will take Kalembel. And we will also hopefully take Karasast and not lose any settlements. Just keep reinforcing these ones. I don't want to fight Khan in the open field. I think that would be borderline suicidal. But we will need to fight Virhor in the open field here, unless we all just pull back to Sia Khan, wait for them to attack us, kill them there, and then move out again with the army that we are booting here. So that's great. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and take care. I will see you in the next one.